Yeah.
To live this
What?
oh my god. It's just for sugar, you know.
Yeah, that's
Because usually when you mix the coffee, you lose
yeah.
this. And with this spoon, you can.
Vremeno bi uopšte Nikoliću bi trebao biti.
Ma ja samo tunel da vidim. Dogovoreno. Da sačekaju Emira, on nije blizu. So there is the picture of Bosnian pyramid. Temple. Temple is the name actually.
Oh, okay.
So there's a lot
It's
of
not a frost, you say last night.
Oh, Frost.
No, what you say?
I
I
forget.
cannot remember the name. Like a side tunnels who make a circle and coming again in the same place. Side tunnels, yes.
Yeah.
I understand it's easy with when you have megalith blocks. They placed above underground water. That flow releases energy that is actually bad for our health. But megalith blocks are placed to transform it into positive, and really you have nice atmosphere and positive energy always with megalith blocks and high concentration of negative ions. But in this room no megalith block. They could exist somewhere inside in walls. But don't go away.
Okay.
But here how to explain this huge ionization are 8 side tunnels. I said ultrasound appears in their entrances actually on dry walls. So much electromagnetics ionizes the air and keeps it fresh and clean always. And also, amazingly, mining engineers advise us you have to put supports to secure it,
Yeah.
safety reasons,
Oh, okay.
law said so. And also you have to introduce artificial ventilation for carbon monoxide is going to poison you. We never put any ventilation. Instead, we put supports that are disturbing
The
ventilation
flow
flow here.
Okay.
Genius builders made it with different height of ceiling.
So that you could.
It is mostly between 2 and 3 meters, but you have coupled these low meter and a half. Is it working like a pump? Air comes into narrow area, pressure rises,
And then.
can wider, pressure released, and
Yeah.
it's like a pump. And sometimes you see these hangings, you can see them sometimes little moving. Slight breeze, always inside tunnel. Look, that is wonder. You don't have 50 or 100 meter of a mining that you don't have to put ventilation.
That's really good.
We are here on 210 meter, and we walk there 350, and all the way air is perfect. No matter how many visitors come, and in season, that's a number of visitors walking through tunnel. Air always excellent, perfect. I'm sorry I didn't bring you there to see the end part of labyrinth. 20 and 22 meters crossing each other. This is megalith block placed just above their crossing. And this time fully inscripted, much bigger, 4 tons, and you see room everywhere. That cool. These are first here, you see. Merlin cave, and I took this for it is like a pyramid and remind me of you, and I brought it for you. But I said, crap, what a pyramid, it's not pyramid. But I like the stone because it's Merlin cave. And she said also, look, it has cross inside circle. I liked it and I have it on me. And she was like 2 weeks later, staying here a long time. She started showing me photos, her trip in India and also Camelot, and said, look, this is entrance to Merlin's cave. And just that moment I was, wait, took the stone and recognized it. I didn't know how to set it, this or this, what is vertical. And I finally saw it. That entrance looks just like this, like a head and shoulder, or what to say. So I realized that this is vertical actually, and when you turn the stone, it's no cross anymore, but the rune, and the rune that is exactly the same as this one. After that, this circle grew bigger.
Odin,
Don't believe
das
me,
ist
this.
eigentlich
I
ein
remember
Auge
it
mit
being
einem halben
smaller.
Auge oder mit
Yeah.
keinem Auge.
Really?
Geschlossenen
And
Auge.
you don't believe me. But she said also interesting things as this is, look, this is big skull.
But these are
Ceramic.
free stones, and they put it together.
Or it is broken.
Or it is broken.
Or it was made like this.
I think it was made like this.
So do I. But the possibility that it was one block that broke and the huge power of the place, 40 times higher ionization of the air. Very interesting place.
Yeah.
Are there any arrows on this one?
I don't know if arrows, but this is
There's another tunnel that they found. How's
Wow.
how's that?
Seeing the oldest thing ever made by human hands, something that's people lived in before the last ice age. I really don't know what to say. That was the most amazing experience.
good time.
That's cool. It's really impressive that it's just like there's a road, and then on the side of the road, like all this stuff I found. You know, I think that.
We can go?
Yeah. Yeah, that's
So we finally made it to the pyramid here in Bosnia. I got up here, gonna take the trail up. Should take about 20 minutes or so. But at the top, they have an old castle-looking ruins. No one knew it was a pyramid until 2006 when they discovered it. So now we're gonna check this area out. It's right here in the middle of nature.
Some boards. For example, I'm last time when I
Huh.
Yeah, it looks like. No, probably somebody working this.
Oh, really?
So this is the top of the pyramid. So right over there is the pyramid of the moon. I'll zoom into the village with their mosque right there. So this morning we had our coffee right over here. This shop.
Welcome to the top of the Temple of the Sun. We are at the oldest pyramid that has ever been discovered in Bosnia, Visoko. Oh shit, hold on.
Alright, so
Hold on.
So we made it up here to the oldest pyramid in the world. It's about 12,000 years old. That's what they supposedly try to claim it is. And they still have to do a lot of excavation because right now they just have the city ruins behind me, which supposedly they think that this is where the original city was. But now the town is way down below. Very nice views from here. It's in the countryside, and a lot of people come up here to go camping or go have a little campfire and then have a picnic. So that's pretty much what they do so far. Now they're just waiting for a permit to start excavating this area. So he gave us another route. We can take down this shortcut, which is right here. He says it's very difficult, but this is nothing compared to what I did over in Little Diomede. Our car's parked way over there.
Samo tako.
That's cool.
Dobre. Spinach and the meat also.
Can I get the meat?
Imamo burek. Donećeš ruža, ovaj ifu čošak.
Nije ti čošak.
To.
400 grama.
What do you call it?
Burek.
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 We call burek just with the meat.
So this is burek, and it's basically what it is a doughy kind of phyllo dough that they take a mixture of meat, onion, and spices. They take the phyllo and they wrap it around the meat, and then make strips and bake it in pans of strips, layered. It's pretty good. Pretty damn good. So this last winter, like it like really took off with 3 of my friends. So every night we would play.
Mora, ne može ostati. Vidimo se, čuvaj se. Tada ja mislim.
Ja sam bio 20.
Eto, bio si uglavnom, nisi bio u Skopju. Ja
Znači
svratio da mu
18,
zapera da jedem.
znaš šta ću
Neće
fotokopiraš?
reći 18.
So here we are in.
Visoko.
What's your impression about Bosnia at this point?
Wow.
All
Well,
preconceived notions of Bosnia have
yeah,
been.
overturned. At first, I thought we were gonna get here and it was gonna be some sort of bombed out, desperate, like misery-filled pool of nothing, kind of like a, I don't know.
With old men.
Yeah, an old, like old people, that upset old people, you know, kind of overturned Tijuana, Eastern European Tijuana, I guess.
Huh.
But it's actually like really beautiful. Everybody's been incredibly friendly, surprisingly, and I guess it's not surprisingly. I don't know. It's been an amazing journey thus far, and the things that I've seen here have really changed. I guess the kind of thoughts that I had before on what.
Hey.
Oh, there you are.
Weren't you like thinking about talking Spanish here?
Yeah, well, it's weird. Every country that we've been in thus far has had some sort of tie back to like a Latin root, linguistic style, but
in
the Balkans, like this area, this is all
Slavic.
Yeah, so it's just it's really a lot different.
But at one point you said we might be talking Spanish, so no one knows we're American.
Yeah, I think that apparently, I guess once we hit Iraq, it's probably good to pretend we're Spanish. I don't know. Or if we're in Syria or something like that. But I would say at a point it's probably good to start pretending we're not Americans once we hit the southern end of Turkey.
Okay.
I don't know, here it doesn't seem like there's any kind of tension or anything. The largest national tension that I've heard about has been the Kosovo and Bosnia and or Serbia having kind of national tension between the two. I guess the host that we were with had some problems going into Kosovo because he didn't check out of the country and he'd been there for like 7 days and something, but they needed visas to actually travel between former Yugoslavia.
Behind me, we made it to the pyramid here in Bosnia. It was only recently discovered in 2006, so it's quite a new phenomenon. And luckily, I was able to come here to take a look at it for myself. It really looks like a mountain, but you can kind of see the definition of a pyramid.
So this lady just threw a loaf of bread into the river. Cool. There you go.
That's really yeah, but I write it down like I
how
say
you
it.
pronounce? Yeah,
Yes, otherwise
Yeah, I understand.
So here we are in Bosnia. We're going to spend the night here at a different location.